Hi everyone, we're back here again in Sander and Steve
Live After Stroke
Talk Show. Okay, Steve, I understand you had an appointment with Dr. Kirker. Is that right? About this electric muscle stimulator?
Yeah, I went on Friday, Sandro, and he said for me to go make an appointment with Cambridge to go and see him. I'll be honest with you all, I ain't got a clue what it is, Sandro, so could you explain about it, please?
So basically, electric muscle stimulator is a form of modality to help you relearn muscle contraction, muscle control for a particular muscle group which you have difficulty controlling after your stroke. So basically, two electrodes are placed in one muscle group, let's say a wrist extensor, for example. Right. The electrodes will send electrical signal to the muscle, and the muscle will contract, Oh,
right.
And then when the muscle contract, of course, your wrist will lift like that,
Right.
And then you can relearn how to lift your wrist by contracting the extensors of the wrist,
So is that an exercise, Sandro, you have to do every hour, every 2 hours, or 2-3 times a day?
It's a regime you will incorporate to the exercises you're already doing, So if you're doing, let's say, a morning exercise for the hand and the arm, so you incorporate that. You use that as an adjunct, if you like.
So can I put it on? Say if I want to watch TV at night time for an hour, can I put it on while watching TV? Do the exercises like that?
The idea is to actually use the electric muscle stimulator when you are actively trying to control the muscle.
Right.
So the electric muscle stimulator is just an adjunct, a help,
So
for what you're trying to do, but you still have to exert effort to contract the muscle.
Yeah.
Because if you just sit there, do nothing, and then let the electricity, contract the muscle, you're not learning anything.
Can I put it on while watching TV? Do that. So
you can, as long as you're working as well. You're working.
People can do that. They can work.
And a lot of mistakes of people is actually when they put the electric muscle stimulator and then they're not doing anything. It's being like passive. If you like, this is not going to be a passive exercise. If you have to make this work for you, it has to be active assisted. So
does it work the same lines? Have you seen them ones on TV that have touched the stomach? You put the 6 stimulators on your stomach.
The same principle. The same electrical signals are going through the muscles, but the way you use it in people with stroke is actually to relearn muscle control again, movements again.
Right.
So feel the electricity going through the muscle and stimulating the muscle. Feel that, and then follow it. Get the brain to reconnect with that muscle group in question, and follow what the electricity is doing. And as you learn movement, you gradually reduce the intensity of the electricity, so that eventually time will come that there is no more electrical stimulation. There is just the brain controlling it.
I'll be honest with you, I probably wasn't ready for this a couple of years ago, but I think I'm ready for it now because my hand's a bit more flexible. So you have to. This is sort of what obviously you have to build to, isn't it?
And it really is very beneficial if you have a little bit of control already, and it's just a question of enhancing it.
You need that forward push, don't you?
Yeah.
All right. So it's definitely something. Like I say, I'm going there. He's not set a date for it yet, but it'd be something. It'd probably be about 8-9 weeks, Sandro. But he said he's not ruled out another dose of Botox either. So it could be worth following us to see what happens. But if anyone was watching this video now has actually had it done, maybe they can write to us, on Twitter or leave a comment. Say, did it work for you?
Yeah. I'm sure there are people out there who've tried this successfully. I know that some people failed as well trying to use the electric muscle stimulator, but there are some people who succeeded. So we're interested to hear from people who've made a success out of it, and for people who failed as well, and see what they think. We can have a little discussion here.
Have you had many patients, Sandro, who's had it done?
Yeah. I did have patients who succeeded. I did have patients who failed. It's just like anything else, in life, but the way to make it work is actually to go with the flow of the electricity, to use it as an adjunct, So
I'm looking forward to it.
I mentioned a while ago, active assisted. The patient must actively try to control the muscle, to try to do it. And then what you cannot provide yourself volitionally, the electricity will supply,
Oh, right.
So each time
I'll get my hand about there.
Yeah, and then the electricity will carry on the rest. Like that,
Oh, yeah.
And what you can even do is try the electricity lifting your wrist like that, and then reduce the intensity, but you keep it up like that. Right. You know.
So it's got different tensions on it.
Intensity, you call it intensity. You know, the intensity of the electricity can be adjusted. So you can raise it, so it will really contract the muscle. You can just give the right amount, just enough, you know.
Oh, right.
So you play with the intensity. You know, what's important is you
aim. Exercise,
your aim is actually to be able to do it yourself without the electricity in the future. You know?
Right. Yeah. So I'm really looking forward to it. Really.
So what we can even do, Steve, is we can do reviews of electric muscle stimulator in the future. I can try it in your hand and see for yourself how it works, how it feels. You know.
Yeah, definitely. Is this treatment available on the National Health?
A lot of doctors, you know, a lot of physios may have the unit and they may demonstrate it to you. So if you like it and you feel like it suits you,
so you have to buy it.
Yeah, you buy it.
Because I remember Dr. Cogan said I'll go down to Cambridge to try his out.
Yeah.
But then he said I have to buy one. I didn't know. Could the National Health lend me one for 6 months? I don't know.
Some do, you know. Yeah? Some do. Yeah. Right. When I was still working in the NHS, we do give out electric muscle stimulator to people to try, you know, and if they're happy. We take it back, and then they buy their own unit. You know, it's not very expensive, around £50. You know.
So if I want to buy one, do I buy it online? Who do I buy it with?
Yeah, you buy it from Amazon, from eBay, anywhere. You know, you just type electric muscle stimulator. You know, and there are many merchants out there who are selling that product. You know.
So it's best for me to try Dr. Kirker's first, isn't it?
Yeah, try Dr. Kirker. Or I have electric muscle stimulator myself. You know, for you to try.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I even have electric muscle stimulator from Sabo. You know.
Oh, Sabo?
Yeah. It does both.
So Sabo, the glove and all that?
Yeah. They do make electric muscle stimulator as well.
I imagine
theirs
Sabo
is more sophisticated.
I was just about to say to you, Sandra, I imagine theirs been brilliant.
Yeah.
So we've tried their glove and their other stuff.
Yeah, theirs is not only electric muscle stimulator but also reciprocal inhibition. You know, a lot of the problem of stroke patients is not only being able to contract the muscle, but also the muscle opposite are hypertonic, increase in tone, so increase spasticity on the opposite side. So what this Sabo electric muscle stimulator will do is it will allow the patient to understand the behavior of the opposing muscle group which causes the problem, and try to inhibit that, at the same time contract the weaker muscle group so that the wrist extension or whatever they're trying to achieve, movement they're trying to achieve, can be done.
So for me, if that one works, I'll get that one instead of the Amazon. How much do you think that one is?
The Sabo?
Yeah.
It's a little bit expensive, you know. We'll talk about that some other time.
That's definitely not going off the subject.
I won't advise that unless if you have really plenty of money, you know, but first try the cheaper one.
Yeah, try the 50 quid one first.
Yeah, 50 quid one.
I'm going to say anything what improves me a fraction, I'll be happy with now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So stay tuned.
Stay tuned, and thank you for listening, and we hope to see you again some other time.
Don't forget to follow us on Twitter, Sandro and Steve, and subscribe.
Yeah, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Should be down the bottom here somewhere.
Subscribe. Just click on that red box there, you know, subscribe, and then whatever videos we'll be making in the future, then you'll be notified, you know.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.